Round 2, Game 2 between Cruzz and Burmie. This is the Star-Crossed Cup 4. Thanks to Romeo for putting this tournament on. You beauty. So here we go. Cruzz did take Game 1 quite convincingly. Burmie had a promising start, but kind of ran out of steam, suffered a few losses, and kind of fell apart from there. Burmie this time going for Ostrupen. I know that Momo for show has been very fond of this against all factions. I know it's very popular against Brits at the moment, but against all factions seems to be what Momo's up to. That's what Burmie's about to attempt here. We see Cruzz going for 2 rear echelons and then a rifleman. So he's going to have a bit of capping power, that's for sure. Whereas Burmie, instead of going mass Ostrupen, actually went for an MG42 quite early. MG42 sets up here on the cutoff in a safe range to engage against these rear echelons in the garrison. Rifleman coming, going to set up behind this wall here. Ostrupen try to reposition to get some cover, and wow, that's MG42 managed to suppress the rifle squad behind that cover. That's pretty rare sight. Now Ostrupen coming in from the flank. Rifleman trying to crawl to safety, have to retreat though. That flanking squad of Ostrupen winning the day there. In the meantime though, these Ostrupen getting mighty low. Rear echelon still on decent amount of health there. Engagement in the north. Oh, volley fire activated, and it actually comes off. It comes good. Pioneers get suppressed, but they still may win this engagement. Ostrupen now rotating, taking cover behind this point, trying to cap at the same time, but ultimately forced to retreat by those advancing rifles. There's a fresh squad of riflemen there. MG42, the squad is so low, but they're still on 3 men there. The echelons do have to retreat because a extra squad of Ostrupen did arrive in the north, and here come the riflemen. Ostrupen in negative, in no cover though. They don't have the accuracy bonus, so they're not going to be much use here. Going to try duke it out against these rifles. Probably be better off just getting that much closer, getting into the cover, getting that Ostrupen cover bonus. Pioneers, oh, they're so low, but they do manage to round that corner and get to safety. It's going to be a close one here. I think riflemen are going to take the day though. They're saying those Ostrupen need their cover bonus to be effective. At the same time, Ostrupen loses engagement in the south to these riflemen. Yep, and indeed those Ostrupen may even go down here on retreat. They round the garrison and they're away to safety. So Ostrupen is supposed to be quite strong in the early game, but Burmie has been taking a few poor engagements. You need to get those Ostrupen up there and to cover, get that cover bonus. I think if he had done so, probably would have won that engagement, but it was not the case. Nicely done there though, getting that MG42 into the garrison, forcing that retreat. Now, doing some aggressive maneuvers with this MG42. That's what you want to do. You don't want your MG42 to be inactive, just sitting somewhere guarding it. All the best players seem to be quite active with it, pushing it around, suppressing squads left and right. I know that Loveness is really good with his MG42 placement. It's a good example for everybody to emulate. Rifles look like they're going to set up shop right on top of Burmie's cutoff here. Pioneers try to advance, quickly take a loss though, and decide against trying to advance. In fact, they're going to retreat. Burmie has ticked up, and he is bringing out a scout car. It's going to be quite an early scout car. What is Cruzz? Cruzz must have his tech going. Okay, he's going for captain. So that will counter the scout car quite well. Scout car forces first retreat. Ostrupen lose this engagement in the south to those rifles. Scout car now working its way to the south, but that squad actually has already retreated there. And Rifles also forced to retreat there. Very low on health. Scout car hasn't got any kills though. It's done quite a lot of damage. No kills. Here we go. First kill. Second kill. Ostrupin trying to get a few more shots on that retreating rifle squad. Now setting up shop on the cut-off once again. Captain coming out of the base. NG42 still sitting in this garrison up here. I suppose that does shut down flanks from the north, but still may need to use it in this engagement. Scout car blasting away from long range. Captain pops into the garrison, but the scout car may be out of range. Certainly bazooka's accuracy at long range is terrible anyway.
A capture point is under attack.
Oh, now scout car's getting a bit closer. Gotta be careful, he's trying to get these squads while they're on the negative cover of the road there. This rifle squad just popped Vet 1, so they've got AT grenades. Gotta be careful with that scout car. Flamethrower squad advancing. Flushes the captain out of the garrison. Scout car on the north forced to retreat. That squad there has no vet though, so can't throw the AT grenade. And cruzz actually going for an early pack howitzer, and he's now going to bring out his Stuart. So the scout car's been doing some great work for Burmie, but cruzz is going to bring out a pretty fast Stuart. And once that's out, the scout car is going to have a very short life, I imagine. Oh, he's got to be careful. Rifleman advancing, trying to get an AT grenade off there, I imagine. Ostrupin now doing some harassment there in the south onto cruzz's fuel. Cruzz has a lot of low health squads here. He kind of needs an ambulance. Can't afford one though. Flamethrower squad camping the garrison. I'll take a bit of pack out to fire. And that one shot alone was enough to dissuade them from staying in there for a further second. So right outside the garrison though, so if cruzz does decide to jump in there, he's going to take a nasty volley of flames. There he goes. Ostrupin in the south. Got a good flank on these rifles. Stuart makes its presence felt, working on this MG in the garrison. Rifles forced to retreat there. Ostrupin advancing. Flamethrower squad also forced to retreat. Ostrupin out here in no cover. Also forced to retreat. Oh, but he does manage to clear the pack howitzer. Doesn't want to lose his squad. What is he doing? Needs to retreat that. Should probably be alright, unless the Stuart comes to try to finish the job. Here it comes. Oh, and I think there's going to be a wipe there. Stuck around a bit too long. He actually right-clicked on that and then didn't stop the command. So when the remaining crew members of the pack howitzer just retreated, because once the pack howitzer gets 2 men, they'll just abandon ship and run away. So they overextended the Ostrupin squad there, and that's ultimately what led to the wipe from the Stuart. Now the 222's in a bit of trouble. I do see a squad of Panzer Grenadiers, but they're just about to come onto the field now, and down goes the 222. Stuart in conjunction with the captain, more than a match for that.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
Burmie uses fuel to munitions transfer here, and it looks like he's going to get the Shreks on that Panzer Grenadier squad. He's going to have a bit of mobile infantry-based anti-tank. He's going to bring himself in another squad of Ostrupin to try and replenish his losses. Stuart hasn't put down tier 1 though, so won't have access to the Panzerfaust, so that will make it hard to knock out this Stuart, especially with Shreks alone. Maybe if he gets a pack, they will tip the scales into his favour. Try to burst it down before cruzz can react. Stuart, I'm not sure what it's doing. Some tricky maneuvers. Here comes the Shrek squad from the south. It's going to get one volley off here. Oh, looks like one of them missed though. Burmie's trying to regather control of his fuel here in the north and may get the wipe here on this re-echelon squad. Yes, there it goes. Nicely done there. Re-echelon's getting super low and this garrison needs to get out of there. Packouts has actually been repositioned back to base for some reinforcements. Oh man. Look at that, I mean, landed here, the squad was over here, and somehow it suppressed them. I'm glad those are getting nerfed next patch. So, Packhouse are doing some pretty good damage to this MG in the garrison. Shrek squad jumps in, gets a nice volley off on the Stewart there. This garrison getting very low though, may go down here shortly. Oh, one more shot. Oh, no. Still needs one more shot after that. Still, that's a... Oh, no, don't get in there with your Shrek squad. Oh, good. It's just asking for a wipe jumping in that. And in fact, cruzz finished the job on that garrison with his pack out. So now the Shrek squad's getting close. Ooh, doesn't quite manage to get off those Shreks. That would have been the end of the Stewart there if he did. And they connected, I suppose. Shreks aren't as accurate at long range as they used to be. Shrek's now trying to get the ambulance. Unsuccessful though. Keeping going on the north with this lone squad of Osttroopern. Smoke grenade trying to cover the advance of these rifles, but here comes a flamethrower squad. Do come out of suppression. Shrek squad setting up shop on this cutoff here. They're trying to back away, they don't want to stand in that negative cover for too long. Smoke grenade wears off. Oh, pack outs a shot again, suppresses this P-Green squad. Oh, bundle grenade in the retreat path. Gets the wipe there. Nicely done by Burmie. Wow, that was slick. Gets the wipe on those rifles. Well, very well timed there, sir. He's trying to set up some S-mines here on this fuel point. They have to call it quits after that one little patch. Rifleman overwhelming him there. Stewart is still alive. Almost vet 1 now, 8 kills. About to get a flank on this MG42. Where are the Shreks? Shreks are in base. Bazooka squad there, sitting on the cutoff once again. Cruzz has been quite active at harassing this cutoff. MG42 did get cleared by the Stewart. It's up to vet 1 now, 12 kills. Shrek squad gets off a nice volley on the Stewart. Oh, and it looks like a mine just went down there from a stray Stewart shot. Oh, is this Stewart? He's got greedy there with the Stewart. Tried to stick around, finished that squad off there. Ends up taking another volley. He's going to throw a bundle grenade. And down goes the Stewart. So a couple good wipes from Burmie in the last couple minutes. Let's have a look at units lost. So he's lost 1 Osttroopern and his 222. That's pretty good. It's for cruzz, 1 rifleman, 1 rear echelon, and his packhouse being decrewed. Of course, the Stewart. So I think Burmie is ahead in wipes at the moment.
A capture point is being overrun.
He's actually investing himself into another MG42. Curious choice. Does leave him quite vulnerable to Packhouse's fire. Oh, look at that! Packhouse just gets the wipe on that Pioneer squad. Wow. He wanted to stick around and finish that cap, but just could not do it, and that would have connected him to all these resources here in the south. But they will go unclaimed. Crew's putting some nice harassment on that now, also harassing all of Burmie's stuff in the north. He's also ticked bars, put that on all his rifle squads. He's also selected a doctrine though.
Battalion just released a major for action.
Of course, Burmie using that fuel and munitions transfer to get his Shrek squad out will delay any vehicles. Final grenade goes off on this rifle squad. Kind of late reaction there. Cruz did end up retreating though in the nick of time. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a bug at the moment. MGs seem to be shooting a little bit further than their range would suggest, as you can see going on right now. It's actually quite troublesome. As you can see, there's not a single squad member actually in that arc of fire there. Makes it really hard for your snipers as well if they're actually shooting that little bit further. That's exactly kind of range you need for your sniper to be effective against MG. White phosphorus rounds going into the garrison here. Burmie's got to evacuate ship or risk losing it. It's going to be quite effective against Burmie's MG42 play. Australian trying to hold the line here, but they're two vetted up rifle squads with bars. And they're more than a match for these, and he may in fact lose this squad here. No, luckily this squad was actually focusing on that retreating squad and ended up getting neither. Shrek squad going deep for some harassing plays. There's ambulance up here. Is he going to get it? He vaults the fence. Oh, and he picks up the ambulance there. Cruz advancing it that little bit there. He ends up costing him the ambulance. It's 250 manpower and 10 fuel down the drain. MG42 heavily out of position here. Smoke goes off. Strug's trying to destroy the pack house, I think, but there is an M1 on the field. Cruz has ticked to Major. At this stage, you might be thinking about going for Armour Company, but he has ticked to Major, so he's probably just going to stall for a Sherman. Burmie on their hand going for a Strug. AT grenade goes off on the Strug, so they'll require repairs before returning to frontline duty. Otherwise, if it takes another grenade, it will receive a damaged engine. But Burmie does not have any pioneers at the moment to repair it with, so he's in a tough spot. Sweeper squad there will clean up those S-mines without too much trouble. Major being brought in for some capping duties. Strug trying to get a couple of infantry kills, and it looks like he's actually managed to do so. Got two. It's pretty good considering he doesn't have the pintle mount machine gun upgrade.
Squad waiting for orders.
Oh, is that? No, there was a pack out, so. So it looks like Burmie's going to make another play for the north. Try regather that.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Let's just try and stay away from this pack house. This thing is so deadly. Maybe if he can draw the pack house to the north and get a flank in through the south. Try and get rid of that thing once and for all, like Cruz managed to do against him in game 1. These Ostrovens so low. Maybe they took a pack house a shot. Probably. He's got 5 kills. That's a 6-man squad. May lose it here on retreat to the captain. No, captain. Premature retreat there. Strug once again trying to get some infantry kills. Not having much success. Oh, takes an M1 shot. Takes 2 in fact. And that's going to have to go back for some repairs. This squad is the only repairing squad available. Rifles advancing. MG42's in a bit of trouble here. Managed to press both squads now. But he's probably going to have to treat that now, otherwise he'll risk losing it. No. He's going to try to stick it out. And he's actually switched to the incendiary rounds. I was wondering why they went firing for so long. Oh. And that did manage to get this squad out of suppression. That long ammo switch time there ended up costing him his MG42. I think that was a big mistake there, going for that incendiary round switch. MG42 will fall into the hands of cruzz. In fact, that's both of Burmie's MG42s falling into cruzz's hands. I didn't even realise that. Must have missed the other one getting captured. Sherman on the field for cruzz. And Burmie's Strug still out of commission. He's actually queuing himself up an offspin now, so it's going to be an interesting combo. Strug plus offspin. Strug in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Sherman. It's on armor piercing rounds though at the moment, but still have to retreat through this barred up rifle squad. Probably not going to survive. Oh, what's that coming in? Railway artillery coming in here. Could he get the MG42? No. Oh, but he may end up getting it here while it's repositioning. It's not in cover here. Ostrich may be able to snipe it. He's trying to make a play, try and hold on to the north. Dodges that grenade easily. Here comes the flak panzer. Sherman's also on the scene. There's the Strug. Strug is almost completed repairs, but Burmie's going to bring it in anyway. MG42 does get cleared by Ostroupen, but down goes that Ostroupen squad to the good HE shot there from that Sherman.
A capture point is under attack.
Oh, it looks like a bazooka went down. Oh, the captain also went down there. So what's going on from each side? Whoa, that Shrek squad's so low now. Backhouse working its magic there. Ostroupen also in trouble. M1 firing on the Strug. Strug, well, what's he doing? He doesn't have a turret. This is probably going to go down here. No, M1, he managed to clear the arc of fire of the M1 and the Sherman's turret. I don't know what's up to here. Oh, it bounces. The Sherman shot bounces on the Strug. This thing has so little armor. I'm very surprised about that. Shrek squad is in base. Oh, the Sherman misses. One Shrek connects, two Shreks connect. Sherman's deep into Burmie's base here. Burmie's trying to get the kill shot. So is cruzz. There goes the Strug. Will be able to get vengeance here with this Peregrine squad. Yep, there they go. Panzerstrix finished the job on the Sherman. So I think that was alright for Burmie. He did end up losing a couple Ostroupen squads, but he traded up in terms of armor, the Sherman being quite a bit more expensive than the Strug. Also managed to keep hold of this Peregrine squad. This thing's been doing magic for him. Cruzz now trying to harass in the north. Manages to get a flank off on the MG42. Very quick react though, avoiding that grenade and perhaps losing that once again. And did Burmie somehow get... No, he rebuilt one MG42 and he stole the other one. Or stole it back, I suppose. It was his to begin with. So now both players trading territories. Cruzz in the north, Burmie in the south. Burmie's having a bit of trouble though. This pack out's probably been decrewed 3 or 4 times, but it's already back up to 13 kills. Oh, these bars on these riflemen, so good at chasing these squads. Oh, and they managed to get a long range. Down goes another Ostroupen squad. How many squads is that? Oops, yeah, 5. 5 Ostroupen squads dead for Burmie. Lucky they're cheap.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So Ostwind's sitting in base receiving repairs. Shrek squad in the south, so there's not much on hand to deal with this fresh Sherman. P Green squad has had to retreat. Sherman's going deep into the base, wants to wipe out the MG42's vet.
We have lost an MG team.
Is successful. Burmie does have enough fuel for another Stug, if that's the avenue he chooses to go with. Looks like one Shrek shot connected there. Cruzz feeling brave though. Bring up his M1 for support against the Flak Panzer. He's got to be careful though. These P-Green's 4-man squad's so vulnerable to the pack outer. Especially when there are all these craters around and the squads can clump up. They're very prone to being wiped. It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, honestly. Like pack outer makes these craters, then squads clump up in the craters, and then the pack outer gets wipes. It's a vicious cycle. So if we look at the VP situation, we see actually Cruzz is down at 126. So, I mean, it feels like Burmie's kind of running out of steam here at the moment, but he does have a sizable VP lead. Oh, that Ostwind's so low. Needs to hold on to that.
Infantry squad has been killed.
Oh no, what happened? Another squad went down. Looks like maybe some more Ostroupen there in the south. Losing out to barred up riflemen.
Are securing our territory.
So Burmie is bringing in another Stug. He's got double pioneers, bringing his Flak Panzer back to full health ASAP. But his army is very small. 34 to Cruzz's, well, was 69. Pretty much double Burmie's army size as Cruzz. He does have a lot of infantry as well. Burmie throws a bundle grenade there, but it doesn't really connect. How's this pack outs are doing? 18 kills now. Got 6 kills since I last checked in. Burmie now bringing in another squad of Ostroupen. Still hasn't ticked, so he doesn't have access to the Panzerfaust. So that will make it difficult to snare these Shermans and try and knock them out. He's going to have to rely on telemines. Sherman making short work of this MG42. Stug's feeling brave, wants to try and knock out the Sherman. It's quite low. He's got to contend with this rifle squad. The M1 is also on the scene. Flak Panzer's feeling brave, going deep, wants to get a flank on this M1. Try to clear it out, and down it goes. Now Stug is feeling brave, wants to try to find this wounded Sherman, try and knock it out. But here comes another Sherman for Cruzz. Wounded Sherman comes in, gets a nice hit off on the Flak Panzer, but oh, in return the Stug's getting some good hits on the Sherman. Here comes the second Sherman. Down goes that Sherman to Shrek shots. Oh, but down goes the Flag Panzer. Where is the Shrek squad? No, they're suppressed. They can't...
Enemy has destroyed.
I imagine they took a pack out to shot. Oh no, MG42. In fact, Strug manages to get in the right position to get a couple shots off on the Sherman. Sherman's gonna kite it though. Down goes the Strug. Shrek squad cannot get out of base in time to try and finish the job on that Sherman, so that's good trade there for Cruz. 2 tanks for 1. And that's going to make it tough for Burmie. His map control is poor. He doesn't have much fuel left. And he's heavily outgunned. Maybe if he manages to steal some of these team weapons, he could start to make a comeback. Oh, maybe if he gets a wipe here. This MG42 at close range dices up that rifle squad. Wow. Sometimes you forget how damaging those MG42s are up close and personal. Pioneers may go down here to this lieutenant squad. Not quite. MG42 versus MG42 here in the center. I think Cruz is just trying to keep Burmie pinned in his base for the moment while he tries to save up, get something to try and recreate these team weapons. Burmie's making a play for the south with his Austrian MG42 combo. Sherman has completed repairs now. Looks like he's going to try to shut down that harassment. No, it looks like Cruz is kind of pulling back. MG42 continues its advance. Burmie's actually going to invest in another fuel to munitions transfer here. Not fancying that he can afford to save for another Strug. He's instead going to get another Shrek squad. Interesting choice. It's like he tried to steal the M1, but all the bars arrived and that Pioneer had to retreat. A couple Shreks there, connect on the Sherman, that's quite low now. Cruz is just going to continue its leisurely drive to the north, away from those Shrek squads. Incendiary rounds equipped once again by Burmie. Shrek squad's going deep here. Is there still an MG42? Whoa, did those manage to connect with the ambulance at long range? Was that just from scatter or did he actually target that? Either way, impressive stuff there. Knocks out the ambulance again. And Cruz is gonna have to retreat. The incendiary round just too strong. Bar squad approaching from the south. More than a match with P-Green. I think he's going to have to retreat here. Oh, bundle grenade does very little damage. And he's probably going to lose his MG here. Yep, there it goes.
Enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Kind of surprised Cruz isn't investing in some rear echelons right now. Help him regather control of these team weapons for a much lower cost.
To steal our sector.
Also help increase his capping power. Instead invested in another rifle squad.
The sector has been cut off.
He's actually going to go for another Sherman. He's got quite a lot of fuel now. He's had double fuel control for quite a while. We're going to try and put down some S-mines here. It's going to be unsuccessful. There's a sweeper squad on hand as well.
Enemy has broken our supply lines.
Looks like they're trying to crawl their way forwards for a bundle grenade on the stolen EG-42. It does surprisingly little damage though. Oh, does that gain an accuracy bonus because it's crewed by Ostroupen? That's...
We have lost a squad.
Oh, I missed a squad wipe though. Must have been a Pioneer squad, I guess. Ostroupen also very low in the south. Do manage to get away though. Here come the Shrek squads. Get an... Well, I was going to say a nice volley, but very few of them actually end up connecting at long range there.
Forces are securing our territory.
Oh, there we go. That's a nice volley. Imagine if the first one actually connected. That would be a dead Sherman.
200 points.
Here comes the other Sherman from the south. Switching to high explosive rounds here. Looks like the P-Greens did retreat for reinforcements. Doesn't want to lose those, so this is last line defense against these Sherman tanks. Looks like he's used the munitions transfer once again.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. The enemy has destroyed an
So no more vehicles for a while for Burmie. Oh, may lose this Ostroupen squad again. No. Another one-man, extremely low health Ostroupen squad makes it a safety. He knows what he's doing. I guess he's got that precision touch. Rifle squad may go down here on retreat though. Ostroupen, oh, they do have the cover bonus active. No, don't quite manage to finish off that rifle squad. Shrek squad advancing straight down the centre, getting suppressed by that stolen NG42. They managed to get off the bundle grenade. Only managed to kill one man though. He may lose this though if he's not paying attention. No, he does get that to safety. Shrek squad trying to ambush this Sherman down here. He's bleeding a lot of manpower though. Ostroupen squad so low, may go down. Yep, down goes another Ostroupen squad.
infantry is dying.
Still, if he manages to get this Sherman in return, that'll be a nice pickup. Oh, not quite. He just couldn't get that last volley off with those P-Greens. Sherman in the north has been repaired. Now shutting down Burmie's attempts for the north once again. Burmie does have a Shrek squad on hand. They're kind of at risk of being wiped here. Cruzz goes in for the crush. Burmie jumps into the garrison. There's just one man surviving. Doesn't stand much of a chance. Looks like he's going to try to play a bit of peekaboo in the garrison. Where's his backup? Still on base reinforcing. I'll be very surprised if this squad does not go down here. Bit of ring around the rosy. Nicely done there by Burmie. Nice control of his squad there, avoiding getting killed by that Sherman.
We are losing a
Still,
sector.
Cruzz's army is overwhelmingly larger than Burmie's right now.
We have captured
Cruzz notably still hasn't selected a doctrine, so
contact.
very interesting no doctrine US forces play here.
Has been cut off.
All the way up to 32 command points. The Eastland's losing to this Ostroupen squad, but they do end up buying enough time for the Sherman to arrive. Cruzz is down to 89 VPs. Burmie has managed to tick off a few VPs, but probably not enough. Each push gets weaker and weaker.
Our opponents are seizing.
Oh, look at this, a bar on the Major. Wow. Oh, Major may go down here. Oh no, and he drops the bar as well. Bundle grenade goes off there.
Attempting to steal our sector. The machine
Forces
infantry
retreat.
is awaiting orders.
Now cruzz feeling bold. Running right into Burmie's base, perhaps going for an annihilation victory here. He's going to settle with the mid bunker, and that will make it a lot harder for Burmie's Shrek squads. Here they come. Speaking of that, down goes a Sherman. Took out the medic bunker, but at what cost? Loses one of his Shermans. Definitely was not worth it. Still has pretty firm control of the south of the map. Eagern's making a desperate play for the centre. Two stolen MG42s hampering their progress though. Cruzz goes in for the crush. Unsuccessful though, that point there, hampering his progress. Continuing to push them so they can't get their Shrek shots off. This squad has got pinned. Squad down to one man and he's going to retreat. Shim's probably going to try and wipe them on retreat. Still no Panzerfaust available. Sherman does get one squad member, but these guys will survive again. These things have been just so so valuable. Squad have 44 kills, 6 of them vehicles. Oh, Sherman will get to safety. Cruzz investing in another Sherman. Green's to retreat back to base, try and complete their reinforcements. Oh, Pioneers picked up that bar that the Major dropped. Oh! Oh, down goes the Sherman again. These P-Greens, my god. Maybe Cruzz would be better to invest in a bulldozer. I believe the bulldozer can take one full volley from 2 Shrek squads and still survive. You have to be a bit more careful with it though. It does move a lot slower than the regular Sherman. Been making a desperate play, trying to tick off those last 80 VPs. And he's actually managed to save up enough fuel for a flak panzer. Will he be able to stage a comeback here? Note the Cruzz still does have that M1 sitting here in the middle. Fresh Sherman in the south being upgraded with the machine gun. Still on armor piercing rounds, now switching to the high explosives. VP situation is now level 80 to 80. Can Burmie knock out this Sherman and make a comeback with his flak panzer?
We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75 points.
If he does manage to take out that Sherman, he will be an option. Cruzz will have a hard time countering that flak panzer.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
No, NG42 gets cleared there. That's a bad start. Burmie's about to run into this Sherman. Takes the M1 shot with the Sabot rounds.
We have 50 points remaining.
Takes an AT grenade. Sherman's going in for the kill. There are the Shrek squads on hand. Main gun destroyed on the Sherman. What is this? Oh, P-Green's trying to get in there for the follow-up shot. No, unsuccessful. Getting shut down by the MG42. It will get to safety, and Burmie doesn't have anything to repair his flak panzer, so that's probably going to be game. Yep, Burmie calls GG. And that's it. So Cruzz takes this round 2 game 2, and that will be the series for Cruzz. He will advance.